All right, welcome to lesson 5. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to create videos and screenshots that get downloads. Okay, before we get started, it's important to note that screenshots are the next most important part about ASO after your keywords and your app icon. This is because it's going to show people the specific benefits of your app. So when creating your screenshots, be sure to highlight one of the benefits of your app in each screenshot. Don't try to cram 10 things into one screenshot. It's just going to confuse people. Make it as simple as possible. Then put your best feature first because that's the screenshot that everybody's going to see. Next, remember to fill up all of the available screenshot slots. You may think that people won't scroll to the 4th or 5th screenshot, but that's not true. Some people do. You want to be sure that you give yourself the best possible chance that that person will download your app. Next, you want to add text banners to each screenshot so you can explain the benefits of that screenshot. Remember, if you've been working on your app for a while, you might take it for granted that that screenshot is showing you a benefit. But if somebody's never seen your app before, they may need an explanation. So since you want to show the benefits of your app, don't show generic screens like menus. Also pay attention to the orientation of the screenshots that you're going to be using and how they appear on different devices. Sometimes it might be advantageous to use a landscape screenshot so it takes up the whole screen, or you might want to use two portrait screenshots so the person sees two benefits at the same time. And just like everything else, remember to test. Here's an example of a good set of first screenshots for a meditation app. As you can see in the first screenshot, they don't even use a screenshot. They just use a funny character. And that's cool because they want to show that their app makes meditation simple. The next benefit that they want to highlight is that you can focus on what matters to you. And then finally, how long does this take? Just 10 minutes a day. So this is a great example of showing the benefits of an app in the screenshots. Alright, now let's move on to video. There are a lot of possibilities with video, so it can be easy to get carried away. But when creating a video, just be sure to stick to these best practices. First, be sure to grab the person's attention in the first 5 seconds. Some people might want to start slow and then build to a climax at the end. But that's not the way to go. You only have a limited amount of time to capture a person's attention before they move on to your competitors. So be sure to make those first 5 seconds count. Next, you want to establish a good pace. You don't want to make it too slow, you don't want to make it too fast. Of course, that's very subjective, but what you can do is you can show your video to different people and ask them their opinion. Part of keeping a good pace is to change the scenes often. This will keep people interested and give your app the best chance of being downloaded. Now, if you're going to use a voiceover or music, make sure that the voiceover is a professional. If you have a really good sounding voice, you can do it yourself. But if not, and you want to get the movie effect, then you can use a professional off of a website like Fiverr or Upwork or something like that. Also be sure to use music that doesn't sound canned and creates a sense of excitement or whatever emotion you're going for. Next, you want to be very sure that you follow the App Store guidelines. For example, Apple does not allow any outside scenery. They just want video from within your app. Alright, now that I talked about sound effects, you also want to make sure that your video catches a person's attention even if it's turned off. This is because they may be viewing it on their mobile device in a noisy area, or if you post a video to Instagram or Facebook, then the sound is turned off by default. So just keep that in mind. Next, you want to use an attention-grabbing poster frame or first frame, and this is what people are going to see before they play the video. If that isn't interesting, then they probably won't watch it. Next, you want to make sure that your video looks great on a big screen and a small screen. Keep in mind that people can AirPlay a video to their Apple TV, or they might be watching it on their small iPhone SE. So make sure that your video looks great either way. And then like screenshots, make sure that your best benefits are first, and then mention them in descending order. If you're stuck on what to put in your video, then go check out some successful apps and see what they're doing. And finally, you've spent all this time and maybe some money creating this video. Make sure that you have a call to action at the end. Now, there might be some places like the Apple App Store where you can't do that, but everywhere else you should have a call to action. Tell people to download the app, put the download buttons on your last screen, and let people know in which app stores they can find you. And of course, you're going to get tired of hearing this, but test, and see what's working. For some people, a video works better than screenshots, and for others, vice versa. So make sure you test it and see what works for you. All right, let's do a quick review on this. Remember that with screenshots, you want to add text to your screenshot to tell people the benefit you're trying to highlight. Always put your best screenshots first and fill in all your screenshot slots. Then with video, make sure that your first 5 seconds is really attention grabbing. Keep people interested with good pace and professional sound effects, and have a call to action whenever possible. See you in the next lesson.